What's up, guys? It's Haven TCG here, and on today's video we're going to be doing a True King Dino hand test, and we're going to be showing you guys a few combos on what you can do. Now, this is a very explosive going second deck. You're going to want to go second with this deck majority of the time. The only time you're not going to go second is when you have an opponent that makes you go first. So we're going to do majority going second hands, and then we're going to do a few going first hands. This will show you guys exactly what this deck is capable of and exactly what combos you can accomplish with this deck. So let's draw our first hand. Okay, this is actually a really good hand. So let's act like we're going second. Well, we are going. Let's act like our opponent has a board we just kind of got to get rid of. We're going to activate evenly matched in the battle phase. Now we're going to continue with our turn. First thing you're going to want to do is activate Diagram. With Diagram's effect, you're going to want to pop Baby Swords. You're going to want to search the Fire True King. And you're going to want to, on the special summon of Baby Swords, you're going to want to special summon a Baby Swords from the deck. At that point, you're going to want to normal summon Raptor. You're going to want to search your third Baby Swords. Now, you're going to want to activate Raptor's effect, targeting Baby Swords in the grave by popping this, triggering that effect. You know what? At this point, you're going to want to special summon Giant Rex. All right, I'm sorry, I shuffled way too much. Now, you're gonna wanna activate Lithogasm's effect by popping both Baby Sauruses. With that, you get to take 3 cards out your opponent's extra deck. And then you get the effects of Baby Sauruses. So the chain links, you're just gonna do, so they can't negate your Disaster's effect. If that's the effect you really wanna get off, you're gonna wanna activate this as Chain Link 1, Chain Link 2, Chain Link 3. So you're gonna want to special summon Miscellaneous Source, and you're gonna want to special summon Alio. And then you banish 3 of your opponent's extra deck cards. Then at this point, you're gonna want to synchro summon using your Miscellaneous Source, your Alio, and your Giant Rex. You're going to special summon Trish. Trish's effect or trigger, you get rid of that last card because we're evenly matched. You're gonna get rid of that last card your opponent had on the board. You're gonna get rid of a card in their graveyard and their hand. So you made it to this point. Now you're gonna overlay into True King All Calamities. And at this point, your opponent really can't play. You have your graveyard set for next turn, where you can pretty much do whatever you want. You can even, there's a lot more you could do with this hand. With the Evolution Pill, you can banish Giant Rex and another monster, special summon Giant Rex, get a Ultimate Conductor. You have another form of disruption on the board if they get rid of your calamities. So yeah, that hand was actually a really good hand. And that was just like a basic combo. There was a lot more ways I could have played that hand. So let's go ahead and shuffle up and go into the next hand. Alrighty. All right, so as you can see, This isn't the most amazing hand. I can tell you what you're gonna wanna do. You're gonna wanna activate Fossil Dig. Search your Soul Eating Oviraptor. Let me shuffle up for the desires we're gonna trigger. Honestly, I don't wanna pay for extravagances. So I'm testing desires right now. We're still trying to see how good it is. But this hand isn't horrible. It's not the best hand you can draw, but it's not horrible at all. You have mind control to get rid of problematic monsters like Appaloosa. This is easy out to Appaloosa, so you can get your monster effects to trigger. Just go ahead and see what we can draw. So we're gonna banish 10. This is what we banished. And we're gonna draw 2. That's actually insane. I'm playing 2 Lightning Storm Regeki. I'm testing it right now. The reason being is because if they have problematic back row and a problematic field, I can activate Lightning Storm, get their back row, then activate Regeki, hit their field, and I have mind controls in my hand. But let's go ahead and play this hand out. So we're gonna normal summon Oviraptor. We are going to search Miscellaneous. At this point, we will trigger the True King's effect by popping the Giant Rex and the Miscellaneous. This will special summon. Then at this point, we have no choice but to activate this effect to special summon a level 2. That's the effect of Miscellaneous Source, by the way. That will trigger Giant Rex's effect to special summon. And then at this point, if we had an extra Dino in the grave, we would be able to go into Trish and have the Calamities play. But we don't have that option right now. So what we're gonna have to do is we're gonna have to link summon using a True King of Giant Rex. And there's a few options you have, depending on exactly what you're wanting to do. As far as my extra deck, I would go IP Masquerena just because this isn't a really strong board and I want to have a chance to go into Unicorn next turn just in case I absolutely have to. But at this point, you're going to activate Soul Eating Oviraptor's effect by popping Babysaurus, targeting Giant Rex, special summoning Giant Rex, and using Babysaurus's effect. Special summon another Miscellaneous Source to set up your next turn plays. And then we will overlay. And all of this depends on the situation. You can go Dweller, IP Masquerena. That's a really good board because they don't get their graveyard effects. The majority of the meta is graveyard, and then you have a Masquerena for disruption. Or you can go into a Doka or a Lagia. And if you're going against like Alter guys, Tornado Dragon's not a horrible option. So yeah, it's another going second hand. All right, let's go with going first hand. See what we can get. All right. So this is a going first hand. Like I said, it's not going to be the best hand you'll ever see, but it's gonna have to do. So what you're gonna want to do is you're gonna want to activate Miscellaneous Source just to get in the grave. You're gonna want to normal summon Giant Rex. Then you're going to banish miscellaneous source. And this is literally like a horrible hand, just to be honest with you. It's not going to be an ideal ending whatsoever, but it is what it is. You're going to link summon both. I was thinking about Pentastag, but probably IP Masquerena. And then you will banish both, special summon Conductor, and then Giant Rex or Trigger. And that's, I'm sorry about the camera. That's like a horrible hand, and you still have 2 forms of disruption. Still really good. And then we'll do one more going first hand. All right, I believe I shuffled enough. See what we get. All right, so when it comes to unplayable hands, this is probably the king of unplayable hands. But 90% of decks don't have a main deck out to Mystic Mind. So we will sit on Mystic Mind, pass our turn, draw for turn, rule. And this is one of the bricks you will see. We would have to survive 2 turns in order to make this hand playable, which we should be fine. We have Mystic Mind, and like I said, 90% of decks don't play outs to Mystic Mind. In the game 1 at least, obviously they're gonna side for it. But let's go ahead and trigger effects. We'll activate True King. We'll pop a baby and another True King to special summon Soul Eating Oviraptor. We'll activate Oviraptor's effect. See what we got in hand. Yeah, we'll activate Oviraptor's effect. Let's add miscellaneous source. We will activate miscellaneous source just to get in the grave. We will pop miscellaneous source in order to special summon Drac Alio. Now keep in mind, we're gonna have to figure out a way to get rid of our Mystic Mind. So the best way I would say to get rid of this Mystic Mind is to mind control. If they have a monster on board, link summon using True King All Calamities and Alio, we'll say Alio, into Unicorn. You'll trigger Unicorn's effect, then you'll shuffle back your Mystic Mind. Now you activate Double Evolution Pill. And you will summon Ultimate Conductor Tyranno. And that's pretty much it, guys. Video went a little bit longer than I wanted it to go, but I wanted to show you guys a few ways to play this deck. I did draw bad hands, but I didn't draw anything that would give me an instant loss. That last hand we drew, I did draw Mystic Mind, but that literally saved us, to be honest with you. But yeah, this deck is really, really good. Like, this hand is bonkers. That hand's literally ridiculous. But yeah, that's it, guys. If you liked and enjoyed that video, and if you want more content like that video, Make sure to hit the subscribe button. And make sure you check back on the channel because we're going to have a bunch of videos just like this for different decks coming out. Appreciate you guys for stopping by. Have a great day.